Apple what? Apple Arcade? What in the fuck is that? Apple Arcade. That shit's been around for what? More than a year now? Well, it's been like a year and a month now. I don't really know, but Apple Arcade is just a dead service. It's just complete trash. It's terrible. It's just disgraceful to the gaming community. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about the gaming community, but Apple Arcade is an effort to try to get into the gaming community, but it failed terribly. I mean, $5 a month for a service with a bunch of garbage offline games. Well, most of them are offline games, you know. I mean, it doesn't sound that bad if, you're into, offline games, but the majority of the gaming community are just gamers, people that play games, enjoy games. It's mostly all about FPS, online, mostly online, not even, it doesn't even have to be FPS, it's just online in general. And when you look at Apple Arcade and half of the games are just offline garbage, come on now, Apple, come on. You guys have done so much greatness with other services. Apple TV, Apple News. You can't forget Apple Music. Come on, Apple Arcade? Huh? God, Apple Arcade is just not even. It's not it. It's just not it. I mean, there are some good games like Oceanhorn 2. I don't even know what happened to 1. I didn't know there was a 1. Maybe fucking the Sasquatch game that I keep seeing ads about. I forgot what that name of the thing was called. What are the games? Pac-Man Battle Royale. Battle Royale? Pac-Man? What year is this, Apple? Apple Arcade? What year is this? Huh? Sonic Racing? I guess. I mean, you guys say it yourself. On your website for Apple Arcade, you say it yourself. Apple Arcade. Redefining games. Games that redefine games. Have you seen your games? This is the game. This is one of the games on Apple Arcade. You're telling me this game is gonna redefine games. This game right here. This disgusting, no effort, sloppy trash. Redefine games. Please tell me what games exactly are redefining games? All of them? This one alone? Come on now, Apple. That's a bunch of BS, man. What? How are you guys redefining games? Have you seen Xbox? Have you seen PlayStation? How are you, Apple, gonna redefine games with games like these? And more than 50% of the games are offline. And there's only about 100 plus games. Come on now. What? Apple? Really? The legends themselves. The creators of the iPhone. Apple Arcade. Redefining games. With games like these. Honestly, just disgusting. I mean, out of like the 100 million iPhone users in America, I'd say about not even 1% is using Apple Arcade. That's a fact. I mean, they probably have like 2 million users because, Apple don't say how many users they have because it's really low for Apple. I mean, Apple's not going to go out there flexing. We have 1 million users on Apple Arcade when Xbox has like 10 million. Like, what? And PlayStation, on the other hand, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But it's honestly just pathetic. I feel bad for developers. They even go on Apple Arcade. They just go there for a quick cash and grab because if they go on the regular App Store, the game's not going to get recognized. But then if they go on Apple Arcade, their game is also not going to get recognized because Apple Arcade is trash and no one uses it. Like, only 100 plus games, and your game is this? Come on now. I mean, look at the ratings for most of these games. They barely even pass 100K. Not even. The highest I've seen is like 20. And 20K ratings, that is a lot. I mean, ratings don't tell how much players are playing it, but I mean, it's either that or nothing because Apple are not going to say how many players are playing their games, or the developers are not going to say that. So the ratings kind of, you kind of give a good sign. So like this game, for example, Oceanhorn, like it has a pretty good rating for a game on Apple Arcade, but compared to what Apple usually has on the App Store, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I mean, Redefining games? Look at this. What is this? Kind of looks like Genshin Impact, but like it's not online. It's the game's not even online. Single player games. Most of the games on Apple Arcade are just single player offline games. That no one is looking for that. And if you are, you're probably part of like the 1% that are looking for that. Because there's not that many people looking for that. People nowadays, they usually have online friends. And they want to play with their online friends. No one wants to play a single player game by themselves. But some people like these games. I mean, look at these ratings. They talk about how good it is, all that, you know. It's not a bad game. I think Oceanhorn is one of like the decent games on Apple Arcade. Maybe Sonic Racing, Pac-Man Battle Royale. I mean, those games, I mean, Pac-Man and Sonic are online, but like, are they really? Are they really online? I mean, we don't know. It could be NPCs. How would I know? I don't use Apple Arcade. But yeah, Apple Arcade's kind of dead. You know, it's kind of garbage. They tried. I mean, they're really success in everything else, making phones, Apple Music, but gaming, please get out of here. I mean, look at Xbox Game Pass, man. They're killing it. They're literally killing it. Like they're killing you, literally. If they were to come on iOS, you would die instantly. First day, everyone that's using Apple Arcade will go to Xbox immediately. It's just sad. It's just pathetic, honestly. And once Xbox Game Pass starts to blow up in Android, I mean, hey man, who knows if anyone will ever remember Apple Arcade. I mean, barely anyone remembers it now. Pretty sure the only reason you remember Apple Arcade is because you go to the App Store and you're like, oh, what's that controller thing? And then you tap on it and you realize, Apple Arcade. And then you get off immediately because you're not paying $5 for single player offline games. I mean, really? Redefining games, Apple? You really set yourself up for that joke right there.